JT, the way you are responding to all of this is letting us know your insecurities in this relationship with Uzi. And honestly, we wouldn't be able to tell if you would just shut up. Sorry.
Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on.
What's going on, you all? We got to talk about this JT, Ken Barbie, and Saudiah, I think that's her name, drama that has went on the last 24, 48 hours. I honestly didn't even know what was going on. I took a little bit of a social media break and came back and just everything was just falling apart. So you all know that JT recently released her new song, No Bars. I listened to it. I thought it was cute. There was some stuff I could have dealt without, but we ain't gonna talk about it. But JT, in this, whole thing said, named herself as the princess of rap, period. I honestly think that JT is the princess of rap. She's continuously shown us that she can write. She's very talented. She has the flow. Her bars just be there. Like, there's just not one bad song anything that JT has done. All of it has just been really, really cute. Occasionally the girls would bring up the remix to Do It, but even then it's grown on me, so it's just telling her how talented not just JT but the City Girls are, and she called herself the princess of rap. Now, what's ironic about this is Nicki Minaj called her the princess of rap not too long ago, and shortly, not even too long ago, Nicki Minaj called Ice Spice the princess of rap. And Ice Spice even had the princess chain on, if I'm not even mistaken. So Ken Barbie, social media blogger and all of those things, who really be having some tea, tweeted and said, girl, Ice Spice already got the princess chain, so I don't know what to tell you. I'm paraphrasing, but it was funny when I saw it. I was like, girl, they didn't lie. Like, Ice Spice has been called the princess of rap to Nicki Minaj, like someone who you look up to after she called you that. And I don't understand why Nicki Minaj had to name Ice Spice as the princess of rap, considering that Nicki Minaj has spent so much of the last couple of years talking about, like, the girls need to rap, they need to write down raps, and to be the queen, to be on top, you have to be able to have bars and spit and da-da-da-da. And Ice Spice hasn't proven any of this. She hasn't proven that she can write. She hasn't proven that she has bars. She hasn't proven any of this. And for Nicki Minaj to be calling her the princess of rap, it's very telling that Nicki Minaj never did really care about any of that. She just did not like Cardi B. She didn't like Cardi B getting a lot of attention. It never was about writing your own raps, because even Nicki Minaj has helped JT with some of her stuff. So, all of it's funny. JT didn't take it lightly. She responded to it and was calling Ken Barbie a non-black person, and was saying that, since Ken Barbie said something about a dog, that he was being disrespectful to black women. And this is what gets me, and y'all know I love the City Girls. I love JT, I love Young Miami, love both of them down. But I also love letting the girls know when they're wrong. It's just funny watching celebrities and other folks use conversations like this to say, oh, this person right here disrespecting black women. But there's been other times where stuff has been talked about and it's, just as harmful, and y'all laughed at it. Y'all didn't care about it. So now it's, oh, we need to be jumping on this because he's disrespecting black women. There's been other times where we've said some stuff and called out some stuff and you've not responded to it. So it's just like, I don't know. I can't take it serious, but what's funny is Nicki Minaj did the same thing, trying to get us to hate Cardi B. Monkeys and roaches, for those who remember that. And Ken Barbie's like, girl, I'm black. Like, post a picture of their mama and their dad. It was like, girl, I'm black. I'm like, just because I'm light skinned does not mean that I'm not black. And I don't think that Ken Barbie was wrong for saying that. Like, I remember when I tweeted last year when she was on there damn near begging Nicki Minaj to see her. Nicki Minaj had her, quote that diss track that she wrote about Nicki Minaj, and Nicki Minaj said, no, go on. That JT wasn't giving me boss energy. wasn't giving me all of the energy that she, like, where's all that fire at? Like, where is it at? Like, you got this girl making you recite a diss track and you said you uncomfortable. Like, it was confusing to me. So, JT does this weird thing that a lot of other celebrities do. And even Cardi B has done it a couple times where they search their name on social media. They search their name, or someone will send them somebody talking mess, or they'll see it. And it's just like, girl, if they're not tagging you, what does it matter? Let me tell you, the girls be trying to chew me up for some stuff I've said about, even if it's Nicki Minaj, or if it's something I've said about Beyonce being critical of her, or other celebrities, or other things they just don't agree with. Even me being HIV positive, they don't agree with that. They find any way to whatever. I don't search my name on social media. I don't search my name. I have no need to do that. I don't even look at the things that are said in other platforms about me. I just generally don't care. I just don't care. If I had to spend my time looking up all of the negative things that people say about me, I would never get any work done. And there's a lot of work to be done. It's a lot of things that I can be working on and having my eyes on. And I just refuse to be consuming negativity. Now, if it's a legitimate criticism, like some real stuff, I would have someone that would tap me and let me know, like, hey girl, like, I ain't like that, or you should have did better with this, or whatever. I have a nice circle of people who I trust around me to be honest about things. Not no yes folks. I don't have yes folks around me, but people will be honest and let me know, hey, that's not giving, that's not it. And I think that I have a good way of being able to tell the difference between attacks and legitimate criticisms, because I'm not perfect, nobody's perfect, and we always need to be like listening and paying attention to legitimate like concerns and stuff about things that we've said and things we do and how we move. I'm just not interested in searching my name every time to see what people are saying. Now, you know, she was doing this around the time that she had a Q&A on Twitter and stuff, so maybe she ran across it, or maybe somebody sent it to her. But I also tell my friends, if I even have to tell a very close friend of years, if you see people talking about me or whatever, do not send that stuff to me. Like, I literally fell out with somebody on social media because of, like, do not send me stuff about me. I don't need to be consuming that. Don't, like, you sending it to me out of nowhere. That's a boundary that I have, and I appreciate my friends for respecting that. Don't send me that stuff. And I don't send it to anybody else, like, especially someone who is like the same level or something, whatever as me, you know, has a lot of eyes and a big following, like, or legitimate following. Like, I'm not sending that unless it's very concerning. Well, I check up on them. I just don't think that it needs to happen, and JT needs to set boundaries around that, and other celebrities need to work on that, because y'all be scouring the internet looking for stuff about y'all that y'all are not even paying attention to the positive things that were said about you. A lot of folks were saying positive things about No Bars, the song, and all the other stuff. People were saying really good things about JT. And JT just spiraled after that. And then it, you know, I guess Saudiah, who is Uzi's, you know, ex-girlfriend, ex-boo, or side piece, whatever she is this week, was firing off some tweets, and JT didn't like that. She responded to her, clapping back at her about the mess. And I'm not gonna get into the specifics of why JT clapped back or whatever the girl said. But just seeing JT, the way she was talking about Saudiah and saying that, oh, you too young to be ping hopping. Like, you hopping on all these pings, you doing all this other stuff, and trying to question if she was pretty. Saudiah was even doing that. It's just, both Saudiah, if I'm saying her name correctly, and JT are beautiful black women. Both of them are very beautiful. I don't get the need to call, like, both of y'all are, you know, of darker skin, and I just don't want to see y'all both, like, call each other ugly. I don't see the need for that, and JT, like, doing that, and also laughing at a tweet about, you know, folks bleaching skin. Like, somebody had tweeted and said, oh, I'm so pretty, I got these girls, you know, these guys bleaching their skin, got these folks bleaching their skin. And she laughed at that. I don't know if it was sarcastic or whatever, I just didn't agree. Like, skin bleaching is very, very serious. Colorism, anti-blackness is very, very serious, and I didn't find that funny. But you know, JT going back and forth with Saudiah. Saudiah said some stuff, and Saudiah asked her, said, girl, speaking of home, like, you're saying that cute face didn't keep Uzi home, but girl, did you move your stuff back in the house? Like, did you move your stuff back in the house? And that gags. That, I ain't gonna lie, that gag, because one, how does she know that? Because I guarantee you that she made that up, which could mean that there's a mole or something in JT's camp that knows the tea, or maybe Uzi is telling her what is it, and that has JT spiraling. I've always told y'all that I really did not see JT and Uzi relationship as a real relationship. I just don't see it. It's giving industry relationship in the same way Megan and Moneybagg Yo was in a relationship. I just don't see it. I don't see it. And if we go back to even when JT and Uzi got into it at the BET Awards, JT was going off on Uzi for allegedly talking to Ice Spice and in her face or whatever, and she didn't like that, which also goes to show us that there is some insecurities there, because if my partner is talking to another bad, like, what's the issue? We both bad. Like, him talking to her or whatever doesn't mean anything. He's just having a conversation. Unless the insecurities are already there. Unless the insecurities are already there and they're jumping out. Like, that shows us that there is something going on when you and Uzi's relationship where you do not trust him. And you going off on him at the BET Awards in public like that is telling. Like, you are not comfortable or are trusting of Uzi. And it's showing up like, yeah, you know, you with him, but neither one of y'all have a ring. Neither one of y'all. And my friend made a good joke when we was on the phone earlier and said that while y'all sitting here laughing, girl, sometimes the side bitch is the main one. Like, shout out to my girl Cash Doll. Her song, I can't think. Oh my God, I love that song. For everybody. Oh, Abba. Like, for everybody. They for everybody. Like, girl, you might be like the main, but girl, he out here doing all this other stuff, and all I have to do all the work that you doing. Oh, well, I control his accounts, and I do all the other stuff, but neither one of y'all got no ring. What's going on? Like, the energy needs to be redirected to the man. That's where the energy needs to be redirected. And it needs to be redirected and manifested into you. Where you decide to leave this unhealthy relationship. Because it's clear as day that there is something there, considering how you're responding to Saudiah. Like, this girl is 22 years old. Like, JT, you are 30. You are 30 years old. Responding to this girl who just, turned 22, 23 not too long ago. And, like, girl, with your 27-year-old man, like, what's going on, sister? This ain't making sense. Like, you around here arguing with this girl over this man. Like, what's going on? And I just don't get how you was trying to slut shame her and say this stuff when the music y'all make is that. Like, it's that. Like, girl, you supposed to do this stuff. You supposed to do things, get money, Like, the politic ain't matching what y'all making in the music. And I'm confused with that. How y'all sitting here saying all these things like get money, like mess these men over, and then y'all out here arguing with the side girl or whatever, accusing her of talking to your man and all that stuff. Like, girl, you supposed to be unfazed by this. So you are hurting your image and the brand that you have built on being a bad bitch. Like, I'm confused. You look stupid. You look stupid, JT. You look very stupid. Like, girl, and I know she searched her name up, because she searched her name up when I said something about her, like, kissing all up in Nicki's grits. She quote tweeted me. And what's funny is, say what you want about Saudiah, but at least she used the right pronouns for Uzi. She said, matter of fact, have you moved into theirs yet? Have you moved your stuff into theirs yet? She gagged him a bit for sure. That gagged me. But I hate this for JT. You know, it's been a mess. Even Young Miami had to come in and say something. She was like, girl, don't pay that mess no mind. Da-da-da-da, dragged it a little bit. The girls were trying to get Saucy Santana in there. Saucy Santana was smoking his hookah in California, enjoying his life, and was like, the girls were saying that he was ignoring and stuff. I was like, why would Saucy Santana have to hop into that to defend JT? Would JT do the same thing for Saucy Santana? Because there's been times JT ain't said nothing. She was laughing. When that whole conversation about Saucy Santana video being leaked, a tape being leaked, JT was laughing about it, and Young Miami was kind of laughing about it too, and Saucy Santana was pissed off about it. But girl, this whole thing is a key. It's a key, and I don't know if it's a good key, but it's a key. But I hate that JT is acting like this over this man. I just hope that she ends up leaving him. And just go ahead and part ways and find your own, girl, because it's too much. But that's all I got, girl. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, and I'll talk y'all later. Bye.